It looks like nothing, a small black piece of plastic the length of your thumb. It weighs less than a coin, but this SanDisk 64GB drive is perfectly $6 for it, or $25. Today we go to 44 countries, every continent, and ask a simple question. Why does the same thing cost so differently around the world? Let's find out.
Egypt. Let us start here. 1 year ago, this 64GB drive cost 480 Egyptian pounds. Today, it costs 780. That's a 62% jump in just 1 year. And it's not just inflation. Two forces hit Egypt: global price hikes driven by the AI chip shortage, and a weakening Egyptian pound, making imports even more expensive. Now, a 780-pound drive costs a minimum wage worker earning about £6,000, 13% of their entire monthly income. Kenya, East Africa's tech hub. But even here, SanDisk prices jumped from 1,600 to 2,100 shillings in 1 year, a 31% increase. That's slightly higher than Egypt's 1,560 at about 1,620. Both were hit by global chip prices, but Kenya got off lighter. Its currency held up better against the dollar. Africa's largest economy. 1 year ago, this drive cost 11,000 naira. Today, 0.62% in Kenya. But here's the twist. In dollar terms, Nigeria is actually the cheapest, just 1380. Why? The naira fell sharply, that even after doubling locally, the drive still looks cheap in dollars. For Nigerians though, it's anything but cheap. Continent's retail powerhouse. 1 year ago, this pen drive cost 200 rand. Today, 2.6 jump. That's higher than Kenya, but lower than Egypt and Nigeria. In dollars, it's about $14.20. Close to Kenya, South Africa's protections couldn't shield buyers from supply shocks. 4 African countries down. Now we move to the next continent. And the Americas hit us with a shocking number. 1 year ago, this pen drive cost about 5 puttas. Today, 14,500. That's nearly a 100, almost triple Nigeria's rise. In dollars, it jumped from 580 to 14, collapsing currency. For Argentine consumers, the pen just getting more expensive. Their money is losing value too. Brazil, the most expensive country in the Americas so far. 1 year ago, this pen drive cost 58 reais, about 11.20. Today, 85 reais, or 16.50. That's a 47% increase. Compared with Argentina, Brazil looks stable. But there's another problem. Custo Brazil, import taxes, state taxes, a 16.50 pen drive versus just $13 in the US. That's a 27% premium, before the global chip shortage even enters the picture. Canada, $13.10. US supply chain next door, one of the fairest prices. Chile, $13.40, free trade champion. Simple as that. Colombia, COP 58,000, 14.20, 45% jump in 1 year. The global shock hit hard here. Mexico, MXN 250, cheapest in the Americas. United States, $12, the global benchmark. Everything is measured against this number. Venezuela, $18, priced in foreign currency because their own collapsed. Bangladesh, $15.90, 52% jump in 1 year. For a garment worker here, that is 2 full weeks of wages. China, $60.60, made here, sold here for half the US price.
India, $14.10, up 57%, more than double China, despite sharing the same region. Indonesia, $13.20, close to the US benchmark. 270 million people and a market keeping prices honest. Japan, $12.40, tech giant, weak yen. Tourists love it. Japanese salaries do not. Malaysia, $13 even. ASEAN open market doing its job. Fair price, no drama. Pakistan, $14.90, doubled in 1 year. Currency collapse and chip shortage both hit at the same time. Philippines, $13.80, 7,000 islands. Every delivery carries a geography tax you cannot see. Saudi Arabia, $13.86, Rial pegged to the dollar. 30% rise, clean, proportional, no surprises. Singapore, $13.40, tiny country, giant trade network. Global shocks pass through here. They just hurt less. South Korea, 1270, home of Samsung. Domestic competition keeps this price sharp. Sri Lanka, 1580, still rebuilding after collapse. Every import still carries the scars. Taiwan, 1310, makes the chips, cannot escape the hike. Even the chip capital pays more than last year. Thailand, 1340, ASEAN open economy, same price as Singapore, trade integration working. Turkey, 1450, up 136% in lira. Currency crisis turned a global shock into a local disaster. UAE, 13.8 cents. Dirham pegged to dollar. Dubai keeps it clean, 30%, nothing more. Vietnam, 1360, rising manufacturing hub, growing middle class, prices staying competitive. France, 1420. Europe enters with a VAT premium that Asia never pays. Germany, 1310, cheapest in Western Europe. Germans demand value, and the market delivers. Italy, 1470, same EU, higher price than Germany. Local retail margins make the quiet difference. Netherlands, 1360, Europe's biggest port. Processes imports for the continent, does not get them cheaper. Poland, 1450, 40% rise. Eastern Europe catching up, but prices moved faster. Russia, 1480. Sanctions disrupted official supply. You can still buy it, but is it genuine? Spain, 1420. Identical to France. EU single market delivering exactly what it promised. Sweden, 1390. Stable, transparent, proportional. Exactly what you would expect from Sweden. Ukraine, 1490. A nation at war, and commerce continues. People still need to store their files, their lives. United Kingdom, 1270. Cheapest in all of Europe. Cheaper than the United States. Post-Brexit, and proud of it. Australia, 1360. A continent-sized logistics cost baked into every single price tag. New Zealand, 1490. Small market, remote location. The cost of living at the bottom of the world.